Welcome everyone, this is Valderon, this is No Man's Sky, and we are in the abandoned universe still. What we are going to do today at least is getting the material so we can make the living class, so we can upgrade for the last hyper warp engine upgrade, so we can get this done. We have the engine, it actually already have been put on, so and we just need that. So that I will have to collect well, I need to make lubricant, and to do that I need gamma root and phasium. Phasium I have, so gamma root is and yeah, let's see if there's any radiated planets in this system. That might actually be a good place to start. Let's see if that is the case. Bountiful. Some space rock. Abandoned. Oh, that could actually be. Plant there was cactus flesh, which means it is that's the flourishing planet. That's also almost a paradise planet, so nice planets, but that's not what we are entirely looking for. I was actually tempted to take a look at that and see how it looks before I do anything else. So that might be a good place to start out, and yeah. Still, we have to look for some buildings, see if we can find things to use with our, well, anything which would be upgrade is beneficial. This doesn't really look flourishing. Yeah, it's green, there's water. But it seems to lack the lush. Which is underwhelming, maybe. Well, at least there's a building. Let's see what that is. Temperature is dropping, so it probably means that it's getting... Talking about fascia. Well, we didn't, but that is actually what we need to make. But that's actually not hard to get, to be honest. Well, that's the bane of abandoned universe for you. And I don't think this is intended that it doesn't work, but or maybe it's just RNG. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. What we have over here? Those being nice. By default, the door is always on the opposite side. Observatory, that is not very useful. I hoped it would be a transmission tower, because that's the ones which will reveal more interesting things. Show me something on another planet. Yeah. It is a good thing they try to lure you to go visit other planets. However, that is not what's interesting me right now, so yeah. Funny thing is, now I said that I didn't want to pick up the metal fingers. I constantly get them and not the curious deposits. But to be honest, all that is going to do is fill up my stocks, my storage. I take it looking and seeing if there is anything. I could stop and scan and see if there, but my scanner range is so low. So chances are that I don't actually see anything, so at least with this ship I have a chance to see something, because it's my visual range, and hopefully within the render distance as well. Might just be wasting my time, I don't know. I have a feeling this is not going to work out well. At least there is some floating crystals, so let's grab them, but that is pretty much it. On this, of course, we can see something. Manufacturing facility. More metal fingers. The floating crystals. So at least that can give me something. It's yeah, it's okay. I don't mind doing that. In normal game, I use the floating crystal to actually give to the guild members when they ask for things, so I can boost my standing with them, because that's very important, getting that up as almost as quick as possible. I don't really need this, but yeah. So there was a manufacturing facility. So if I get it right, I can actually get something. Good. Still alive, still breathing, still fighting, still flying around in the abandoned universe all alone. Yep. The only thing there is, well, there's a few creatures on some planets, and then there's, of course, Sentinels. Our friendly Sentinels. Which are not very friendly, but that's, yeah. But I'm so curious to see what actually comes, because I haven't played this long enough to know if there is anything. I think I'll take the slot this time. It's all about getting what's useful. Oh, whoa. What then? Well, I will say you can play this with friends, for instance, in multiplayer. Tiger and I played a little bit together on one of them, and it didn't mess up a lot. I am a little bit curious, but see, that was what I wanted to find.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
That's actually not a lot. Another shuttle. I already have an A-class shuttle, so that will be scrapping. Have to wait for the weather here, but that's normal. Yeah. Yeah, it's I know it normally, I always have a pillow behind my back because my back is sometimes stupid. But it doesn't fit today. The oldest of our dogs had stolen it to use it as a pillow for her. Yeah. See, that's the bad thing when you're not sitting at your computer. That is, you encourage the dogs to be naughty. So this is probably the biggest threat in Abandoned Universe is the environment, because you don't get a lot of protection, so you really have to be on your toes with it. It's not impossible to be, just be a little bit predictive what you're going to need and what you can actually find. You can do that, yeah. However, I say this a lot, but when you play on Permadeath, when the temperature is too high on a hot planet, then it will drain your shielding. Like it only give you one tiny chance, and then if you ignore that, then you start losing. You see those pluses I have up next to the shield up in the corner. The pluses, I call them my lives. They start disappearing when you get damaged too much. And when they're gone and the white bar is gone, then you're gone. But you're right, you can take short runs and it would be fine. Okay, this I can actually stand on, then that normally means I can pick them up. Where is it? Come on. Oh, Jesus. This I walk directly through. That means I can't take anything from it. What about this ship? Okay, it's a B class. A good thing is to look what and if it has something you can use, but it doesn't. So I can call it on the space station. The good thing about scrapping ships is actually sometimes they have slots that drops with other things, so it's not necessarily bad. Distress beacon, that's actually an important thing to check, because you can search for loot, open the box or leave. I'll search for loot and see what comes. It's not useful, but never mind. That is hardly a building, is it? That is not really a building. I will say you can actually recharge as you run around. I can just, when that comes down, then that and that I can just build them up as we go, but it's still you have to be awake. I can't see the other building here, but I can of course fly back to the distress beacon and check again. Can I get this time? Yeah. Hooray. So, what some people would do is they would actually fly away from the planet. Well, they would put a safe beacon here and then fly away from the planet, land on another planet, and then come back. Then sometimes you can actually claim the ship again. The same is if you build a base here, every time you come back you might be able to claim the ship again. I don't know if they fixed that, but people did that in the past, and they got a lot of... I forgot what I actually came for. Yeah, that's another possibility. Yeah, but you know, as soon as there is something which can be exploited in a way, then people will do it. There used to be a lot of weird things in the past, and yeah. I must admit, I always had it a little bit. I need to do things on my own merit, not because I can cheat the game. I play the game because I enjoy playing it. I like to... I talked about this yesterday, getting my little victories. That is more important for me than be stinking rich. I can be that by... No, that's true, but you know, I play games like Anno and City Skyline and stuff like that. If I had unlimited money for some reason, I would be bored. Then I wouldn't find it fun. And again, you can earn your own money. It's not... Oh. That was a good one, I think. Okay, let's see what it brings. So it brings, oh, all 3 of them. That is a money maker. I think that one is the lowest, so we just scrap that. And by scrapping it, I actually get the resources, well, half of the resources it would have cost to make it. Plus, I get a wiring loom. You can actually see on them what you get. I got 40 chromatic metal and 1 wiring loom. That is not bad from something I just found laying around. So, yeah. And this is again, I get sidetracked. That is so typical me. So we can walk through that. I take it a little bit like RNG, whether I can pick it up or not. I will say I do like you can play to, let's say, the end game, but it is, as I said, I like to get there on my own merit, not because I know how to beat the system rather than the game. But that's my personal thing, and I always say whether people want to use cheat codes and stuff like that, it's their prerogative, and everyone can play like they want to play because they don't harm anyone else. I will say if it's a multiplayer game where you compete, it's a whole other ball game because then everyone should be on the same premises. Oh, I'm on acid now. Gel. Well, worst case, it can become money. So, I need a remembrance to look here. It's actually related to the Atlas part, but it is Atlas law. And I don't have that here because I have no idea how I would get to Atlas. Actually, that made me think a little bit, because that sound like Atlas is regarded an entity. That means that's why it's removed from Abandoned Universe. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I don't check the prices, I just sell when I have something. That way I always... Oh, there's one on this side as well, okay. At least here there's something on the wall. A little bit of money. A word. And that's it. Let's go and see what planets is in this system. Kind of wondering what that red thing is. is something I don't have. Because I can't pick flowers and plants without that. So I have limited time I can run around, but let's try to scan something. Okay, 48,000, that is better. So now we get a little bit more money when we scan, that is good. Oh. So yeah, if I was to give anyone a advice what to upgrade first, I would weirdly enough say the scanner, because as Bampan said yesterday, I think it was, or day before, that when he scans creatures on planets, he gets 500,000 a time. And that's serious money. And that's kind of something which is nice to get. Shielding is holding nicely, it's not going too fast. The first batch. We got 388. I think I need 400, yeah. Okay, 52, 92, 50, and 183. So 50 was the lowest. So it gave me 2 light years further. that on my ship for now. They go down in the safe department. Thought I was looking for something, which I of course am, but okay, that's fair enough. That was not what I was looking for. Okay. Fair enough. I did wonder if I should fish a little bit, but with a storm that's not feasible. That's the wrong yellow flowers. Yeah, I suddenly thought I saw something, so I was a little bit curious. Oh, Jesus. Oh, serving suit, can't you sing a song for me? What's your favorite song in the whole wide world? Surfing suit. You can't sit and work when you're watching me. That's not cool. Hey Tiger, how are you today?
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Oh, Jesus. So I need to pick some flowers here. Yeah, I'm actually okay, but yeah, I feel a little bit worn out, but it's how it is. I have had a day which turned out to be quite busy. That's something I try not to do anymore, being busy, because as you get older, it's actually nice. You can kind of take a little bit more slow pace, even if you don't have to do it. Okay, the good news is I can make lubricant, and I need to make 5 glass.